Yeah, man. You already know what it is. It's your man DJ Motormane. Got DJ Spillz in here.
How you doing, brother?
And we are live.
My dog's going crazy, bro.
Oh, hold on.
It's crying and
I got
whining.
echoes in this mug. Let me get
Turn your mic down a little.
I just had to mute the YouTube so I could see the YouTube, but
Yeah.
I had to mute that thing. So we'll be joined by Flack in a few moments. Flack was finishing up dinner, eating his dinner in the closet or whatever he was doing. I got the O background again.
I'm just chilling, bro.
I was actually in the middle of making some coffee. Just hold on for 1 second. I'm still with you.
Ooh, shit. It's fucking Tuesday, man. I love Tuesdays. It's a fucking nice day out. Look at you getting coffee. Oh, yeah, that Dunkin'. That's that fire. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Shouts to everybody tuned in. It's the Burgh Boyz Tuesday night chill spot. Got Motor. Flack's coming in. This is going to be a good night. I can already feel it. I'm just pacing around my backyard, Motor. You're muted right now. Making coffee. Looking ugly as hell. Oh. Fucking grits. Look at you, bro. Look at you. You're funny as hell. You could probably unmute your mic right now and you'll be all right if you're not by the other shit. Ooh. How you drinking coffee right now, bro? I couldn't do it. You're funny as hell. I like this. This is like charades. Let's play charades when Flack gets in here. Funny as hell. Hey, cheers. Shouts to Miller Lite. It just keeps, it doesn't like the light. There it is. I'm fucking clueless. Oh, shit. Looking for the better times for Corona to die. Ooh, I like that. A little back spin. Oh, shit. The air horn? I like that. I like that. I'm ugly as hell, bro. I need a haircut.
Yo, man, so we actually got a lot to talk about. But I want to, since Flack's not here right now, I want to jump in on some that is very important, obviously. Quarantine, man. Freaking quarantine has been pushed up in the state of California for another 3 months. So that means summer's pretty much over for quarantining
in Cali.
Yeah, I mean, summer's pretty much over. You got to quarantine in Cali. You got to stay quarantined, actually. So,
unless you're Elon Musk.
Sorry to say, but
did you hear me? I said unless you're Elon Musk. Did you see
ooh,
what he
shit.
did?
No, what is Elon doing? That's different.
All right, so look, let me tell you. He just went on Joe Rogan maybe a week ago. All right, on his podcast. They're talking, they're bullshitting, and he's not the biggest fan of Trump by any means. You know, Elon isn't, but he also doesn't hate him, right? He just tries to stay out of politics. Well, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. Man, no, it would have been yesterday. Somebody in California, a lawmaker or something like that, said fuck Elon Musk on Twitter, basically because he threatened to take Tesla to Texas, bro. He was moving the actual company of Tesla, taking the headquarters from being the only car manufacturer in California that's left in California and moving it to Texas because A, of taxes, B, because of this whole Corona shit. He didn't want to have people basically telling him what the fuck to do. I love it.
He's a fucking dick.
It's crazy, bro. And then Trump said today on Twitter, Trump was like, let Tesla do what they need to do and, open up, or something like that. And he just was like, thank you, sir, to Trump on Twitter. And like a bunch of people now are just gonna, it just sucks because someone of his stature, even though he like conversated, it doesn't mean he doesn't genuinely like him still. Like a couple of his string tweets, he did reply to like a few people that responded to him first after saying thank you. And like he came back with that response real quick, like unintelligent people don't listen or have an open ear, something like that, which is true. I mean, in his situation, there's no reason not to say thank you. It's the president of the United States, and he's trying to he's basically trying to, in Elon's situation, Trump's basically supporting him and doing what the local authorities don't want him to do. You know what I mean? So
Trump is a tyrannical tweeter, man.
Bro, he's a toxic.
That he could just
he's a very toxic person. Did you see how he's really gonna be able to hide his taxes, bro? Like everyone keeps asking for him and no one's seen him, but like they're supposedly, it's closing down on the time where he's supposed to have to present them. And some big story was out, I think yesterday as well, about
they're gonna allow him to get away with this, man.
Right. They're basically somehow, some way he's gonna get away with it. I gotta go inside. It's windy as fuck out here. Can you hear the wind?
Yeah, I hear the wind.
Okay.
Windy out.
I just spilled all over myself.
DJ Spillz with the spill again.
Every time my daughter spills, she'll come and run to me. She's like, Dad, I spilled again. And at least we know I'm a Spillz. And I'm like, oh. It's like, yeah. But then I'm like, shit, what you spill? Yeah.
Do the Spillz thing.
Funny as hell, bro. I'll never forget Ludi telling me that the one day, though. You ever think that that's like a negative thing? You probably shouldn't have that as a name. I'm like, yeah, you're right. It's a negative thing. You're spilling.
I mean, you can't be mad at it, though. I mean, you use it to your advantage, and it's still a cool name, regardless of whether it really means that you spill stuff.
Whenever I came up with it, it was just because it was my nickname because I did spill shit. Didn't want to. Yeah, that's like one of those things, dude. That's how it came up. But I just kept it because, as far as DJing, like you're spilling on the beats, like I felt like I'm just doing my own.
You got the spill. You know what I'm saying? You got the spill. You got the drip.
Oh, the baby.
That's a cool name for that.
Baby's up. Man, it's crazy being a father. I'll tell you what, man. Shouts to all the fathers out there. And shouts to all the mothers because we just missed Mother's Day. So Mother's Day was this past Sunday. So that shit was it's pretty cool to see. I saw I forget the guy's name. I really, really wish I had his name. But he gave like $10,000 to just a single mom. Was on the street with her son. Not like as homeless, but like they were like walking down the street and shit. He just gave her $10K. Like it's on World Star right now. I don't know. Maybe she came out of some building or something like that.
I was a lucky person right there.
Oh, dude, she cried hysterically. It was honestly beautiful. I was even like teared up. Like, damn, dude, you just hopped out the fucking blacked out GMC, gave this lady $10,000 out of a fucking pillowcase. You know what I mean?
Damn.
She's like pregnant, carrying her other maybe 2-3 year old. You know, it's like, damn. That shows you good people still around. I saw another video like a week ago. Like one of the people that works is a cash out guy, like a cashier at a
Yeah.
local convenience store. He I guess there was like a cup and he put like $1,000 in the cup and like put the cup like on the ground over by something, and like some kid noticed it and like instantly like brought it right up, and then like he basically was like, dude, it's yours, like for being a good Samaritan and like turning it in, like it's yours. I was like, damn. That shit's awesome. The fuck have you been doing though, Mo? You got
I'm trying to put my headphone in.
how's the family doing quarantine wise? Everything all right?
Quarantine? You said quarantine life?
Yeah, for the family, everything good?
Yeah. Everything pretty gravy for real.
I always say as long as no one's in the hospital or you haven't beat each other up yet, we're all right.
Right?
That's what I said to my mom's like, how you guys doing? I'm like, oh yeah, me and Sam haven't killed each other yet. We're all right. What are you doing, Norman? I got the whole brigade just following me around everywhere I go, dude. I can't get away from anything in the house. Animals are following me, kids are following me. Funny as hell.
It's not letting me hear. Oh, okay. Wait a second. I think I know why. I gotta change this.
You think? Hey, did you see the Last Dance? These most past recent episodes.
Hell yeah, I'm all caught up.
That's what's up.
Where you at? Did you watch all 8 episodes yet?
Yeah, of course.
So what'd you think so far? Like, what's your favorite episode so far?
I'd say I like the one about Scottie Pippen.
That's a good one. I think my favorite episode so far was probably Dennis Rodman, just because of how wild it was.
I was gonna say mine was gonna be either Pippen or Phil, and then
It was wild too.
I just genuinely felt bad for Phil, dude. He seemed like a contributor, someone that wasn't really trying to cause turmoil amongst anyone. If anything, he was like one person kind of letting everyone do what they wanted and needed to do to be themselves and to be productive. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if anything, he was the one that was getting shit on, and besides Scotty at the time because of his salary. But at the end of the day, like the owner of the Bulls said, I told him not to sign that. Like I told him he could sign for less in a short time. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's not like there weren't people there to guide him, but I would have expected like someone like Jordan to really come out and say, I at least told him he shouldn't.
Well, see, that's the thing though. Like Jordan,
I feel like at the time, Scotty was trying to come in, and like Jordan didn't know. You know what I mean? He didn't know him.
Yeah, true. I just feel like Jordan tried to lead by example a lot, and with him doing that, he didn't like to be as vocal when it came to like personal, like business. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, yeah, because it also it's
kind out of that.
Yeah, it's not his place either at the same time. But it's as time went on, they became closer. So you would look back on it and think, oh, he could have said something. But at the time, he probably didn't even know him. like that. You know what I mean? Like Scottie Pippen. Who's this? You know?
Was hating on you on his man. He could have had his thing going on, but instead I think that the way things played out, in hindsight looking, the way things played out was perfect, man. I mean, you can't ask for a better scenario to a dynasty like that where
Right. No,
they win 6 championships basically 3 or 4 years, and do what they did with a guy who just like considered the GOAT for one, and he left the game at his prime and came back and they won again. Like that's a story for the ages, man. But
yeah, that's insane. Unreal.
one of the segue arguments that I wanted to get into is been ever since The Last Dance has premiered, people have been talking more and more about Jordan versus LeBron and listen, I don't think you could ever really, if you've seen Jordan play, I don't think you could ever really put LeBron over Jordan. Like statistically, you would be able to.
Yeah.
Um,
Not the same era though.
yeah, just
Like,
watching him play in the different eras and stuff, bro. I don't know.
I feel like if Jordan played today, he would average 45 points a game. Just because of how lackadaisical.
Yeah, easy. He'd average 40 something easy.
Just because of how lackadaisical the defense is in today's league. Like I feel like it's not as intense, if you would say. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they're not as. It's more lackadaisical. The games are more high scoring more often than not. You have a lot of people that are getting, fucking scoring 80 points a game.
True.
Like think about that. Like that's something I think Michael would have done in today's league for sure. Especially because he had that takeover. Like, you know how you play 2K and you have that takeover? Like,
yeah.
He got that in his mind. Like, he could take over. Like, he could take over the entire fucking game. Like, single-handedly against some of the best players at his time.
It definitely makes you think because as good as he was, he's had bad nights like any of the stars.
Right. Absolutely.
Easily with his knowledge and how he attacked the game of basketball and how he played the game of basketball, I really feel as though Jordan could have easily averaged a good 40, 45 points a game. The same way that James Harden goes about it, dropping 60 and 50 and all of that.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Tuesday. The Burgh Boyz. Burgh Boyz. There you go. I gave you an explosion. It was a bird.
All right, so since we're live, we might as well conduct a little friendly bet.
Okay. I like that.
Over under 30 minutes. Will Flack join us at 7:30, or you think he's going to be past 7:30? You're going to take the over under on that? I'm going to go over to 30.
You're going over? Well, then I got to take under. Can I scroll out of here and go call my homie? I'm gonna say it's for $100, and if I win it, I'll flip 50 with him. I bet you I get him in here. I bet you I get in him. If he'll get in here quick. Flack, free 50? Sure.
A free 50. Well, the joke's gonna be on him when the 50 don't come.
Ooh, shit. or I put a bag of fifth in his mailbox.
Ooh.
Because that's all Phil's got. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, pass him off some mush.
Ooh, shit.
Yo, there's been a lot of stuff. I've been watching a lot of television. I think I said this before. I've been watching a lot of television, but I also been honing in on some books and stuff that I got. I've been doing the audio book thing a lot lately. Like you fuck with audio books?
No, bro, I don't fuck with reading or writing or
Old school. You don't fuck with the old school way. You don't like to read. You just
hey bro, you know what I do? I just mix music and make words with it. So I use other people's words and I mix them and then
touche.
No, but when I was younger, I used to definitely I used to read the fucking paper all the time, bro. But I just don't. A, I don't get one anymore. B, it's all like I don't even like media. So if I'm
certified Burgh Boyz shit.
If I was reading anything, it would probably, like you said, be a book. Like the last book I read was probably the music industry book, and
that's a good book to read.
Yeah, well, that's because Will told me about it years ago, so I read it when he told me about it. But it's been one of those things. Like when it came out, that was for sure. I think the last book I even bought and read, to be honest. I know when I was a kid, I read like almost all the Harry Potters and fucking Lord of the Rings.
They said reading is fundamental.
Yeah, fundamental.
Fun and mental.
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's one of those things.
What's the weirdest thing you've probably read in like the past year?
The comments on Pornhub.
That's pretty weird.
No, I'm just kidding, bro. I figured that would be something funny. That was a funny one.
Did you ever used to read like the back of the cereal boxes?
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, dude. We still do it. I still do it all the time.
Like, I don't know why I just be eating cereal like, yeah, let me look. Yeah, crustine, riboflavin, yellow number 5.
Yeah. You're funny as hell because me and Sophia be doing the crossword puzzles and shit on the back of them all the time.
I love crosswords, but nothing gets the blood pumping like a good old back of the pops, corn pops, or the cinnamon toast crunch box. Or I like the Reese's Puffs too. Top 5 cereals. Let's name our top 5 cereals. I'm gonna start with 5. You go first. Give your number 5. I'll give my number 5.
Number 5, it would be probably Frosted Flakes. It's 5.
Frosted Flakes, that's a good one. All right. My 5 is going to be Honey Nut Cheerios.
All right. 4.
4.
I'll go 4 Lucky Charms.
Ooh. Okay. Number 4 for me is gonna be Golden Grams.
Ooh, shit. What the fuck you eating, bro?
You don't like Golden Grams?
No.
I used to fuck those up.
I don't know what those are, but number 3 for me would be Golden Crisps. The one with like it had like I don't even know if it was like a monkey or a bear or a lion, or it was something like that was on the box. Look it up, bro. You got the computer in front of you? No.
Golden Crisp.
Yeah, Golden Crisps.
Oh yeah. I know what the Golden Crisp is.
Yeah, them shits is fire. Them is a true hitter.
All right, number 3 for me would be Frosted Flakes, actually.
Oh, you like them that much? I don't like them that much, but they are in my top 5. All right,
top 3 for me because like,
ooh, I just hit him in the face.
I'd eat them all the time, type shit.
I'm juggling it and kicking the ball, and Norman's bringing it back. We play soccer together. Gets me my touches.
Number 2,
certified Burgh Boyz shit.
All right, number 2. That's gonna be. Ooh, shit. This is tough. I'm gonna say probably Reese's Puffs, bro.
This is where I had a problem too. All right, so number 2 for me is actually going to be Reese's Puffs as well. I wanted to put him number one, but I can't deny my number one. What's your number one?
Dude, it's simple.
Certified Burgh Boy shit.
It's Cocoa Puffs.
Ooh, you slipped me a Mickey there. Well, you know what mine's is?
What?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is number one for me.
That's a fire one. Yeah, see, I do like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh, man.
You got to put them in your top 5, man.
Nah, I can't. I mean, if I did, it would have to replace Frosted Flakes.
Yeah. You know what? You know what's an honorable mention for me? Would be Pops.
Pops, corn pops.
Yeah. I used to fool with the Pops heavy.
Bro, Sophia eats those all the time. So whenever ain't nothing left that I want, that's exactly what I go to as my backup. But it's not in the top 5.
Yeah, I definitely. They was like maybe top 10, but not top 5.
He's it.
He made it.
He's at
At 27
Woodstock.
Minutes.
He's at Woodstock.
Oh my gosh, he's not at Woodstock. He's at the cornfields. he's at the cotton field.
Come on.
Yo, what is he doing to that white man?
What's the deal, fool?
He's
Beating him.
He's
Beating him.
Come on now.
Oh man, so we had a little friendly bet. Oh man, he got Martin Luther in the background smiling too.
Ooh, shit.
That nigga's like
Certified Burgh Boy shit.
So we got our man Sir Flackwood here out on the cotton field with Martin Luther. And he just joined us. We had a little friendly bet going on, Flack. And the over under was 30 minutes.
So I beat that.
Yeah, you beat that, bro. So I lost my bread. I lost my bread to Spillz.
See, you still can't gamble right.
Still can't gamble right, bro. That's why I got the clouds behind me. My head's in the clouds.
It was 7:21, and he said, "Is he gonna over under that? It's gonna take him a half an hour because we started right at 7." And I said, "He'll be in here before 7:30." It was 7:27 when you came in.
Yeah, I was thinking like 5 after.
My real ninja know me.
Like 5
my real
after,
ninja know
but
me.
yeah, he finished early.
He had to eat.
I lost my
he had
bread.
to floss his teeth.
I just
Brush
had
his teeth.
No.
He had to whip some
could
cotton
tell
up.
You could tell I just got that in because I ain't even roll up yet.
Yeah, roll up, ugly man.
Roll up.
Certified Burgh Boy
I
shit.
can dance like Michael Jack. I can dance like Michael Jack.
So we was actually talking about The Last Dance, but right after that, we just named our top 5 cereals. You want to jump in on this, man? What's your top 5 cereals starting at number 5, man? What's number 5?
Niggas know I don't eat cereal, bro.
Oh,
You know I don't eat cereal.
He probably eat some Kashi Go
I
Lean
don't eat cereal.
cereal on the
Last
low.
I
He eat the 2-pack of
Nah,
Frosted
bro.
Mini Wheats
I was
with
waiting
no
for him to
with
say-
no
But I'm
milk.
gonna keep it real. The cereal. All right, I'll do this. I'll do this for y'all though. I'll do this. The cereals that if I did eat it, that look bomb to me when I be in the store. That Cinnamon Toast Crunch look crazy. I'm gonna keep it real.
That was his number one.
What else? What else I be liking? What else? I see. What's the shit with the Tricks? Yeah, Tricks look like it'll be crazy.
Tricks is a good one.
And
I wasn't.
I fuck with Golden Graham candy bar, so Golden Grams.
Golden
Ooh,
Grams.
and,
I told you, bro.
And
I
that
don't
one
like
with the that Count Chocula dude look crazy. That the chocolate nigga.
You know what? I tried
the
that cereal
chocolate.
back in the day. It wasn't really that good. I don't know. It might have changed, but
It sucked.
And the
I didn't
fifth-
like it back in the
You gotta
day.
go
It sucked. Dude. It
kicks,
sucks
bro.
now.
Kicks with the heart health. Fuck it. Kicks. It's Kicks week. Look, nigga, like he said Kicks. I
Kicks
don't
used
eat
to be
cereal.
fire. Kicks used to be fire.
Kicks was fire.
I used to
you
put
look like
sugar
the-
on mine.
You look like the type. You do like the type that put sugar. Milk be swampy as hell.
Swampy dog.
Swampy milk.
Bro, you eat
In the
protein
background.
cereal, bro. You probably eat life.
We don't want to see your kitchen. Ooh, shit, you eat Special K. We don't want to see it. We don't want to see your kitchen. Get you a background.
Now,
boy.
Flack, I know back in the day you had to have tried some Wheaties. Cause you look like the type of guy
Ooh, shit.
who thought if you ate your Wheaties,
Ooh.
you could dunk like Jordan or something. You know what I'm saying?
No, see, you wrong. In the ghetto household, it was probably wheat, just wheats. It wasn't with the generic shit. It was just wheats.
Certified
It wasn't
Burgh Boy
Wheaties.
shit.
It was just wheats, motherfucker. The shit that didn't come in a box. It came in a bag. Wheats.
You had a hood version.
You know the
It
cereal that come
said
in the bag.
Wheaties on it. WEED.
Fat. I had to go copy by the A fee. Shit. He copped that cereal by the A fee. Look at this boy.
Oh,
Where
man.
you at?
He fighting in his living room or something.
Since you standing up, let me see you 2C slide.
He could dance like Michael Jack, son. Oh,
Hey.
2C slide. Come on, man. Get the 2C slide popping. Hold up.
Hey, that's what. Right. Come on, man. And then you got to hit the whoa. Oh, he really rocking out. You learned all them during quarantine. Well, here's practicing move. I can't wait till somebody tell me to dance. I can't wait. I've been in quarantine learning. You learn all them dance moves in quarantine. Ooh, shit. That's what YouTube do for you. What you doing, bro? Shit.
I was trying to see what he was doing up close because I can't see without my glasses.
You can't see without your glasses.
I'm finna
Ooh.
die.
You
Big
can't
fella.
dance like Michael Jackson.
Ooh.
Finna die, big fella.
You start clapping it up for you. Who's working the sound effects? He's
I'm
rocking
on
the
the
sound effects.
I'm on sound effects duty today, man.
Certified Burgh Boy shit.
Oh, you must be on your computer. Your audio sound crisp.
Yeah, you feel me?
I
You
taught him
see-
how to do it. I taught
Yeah,
him.
you see me? Look at me. I'm out here, baby. I'm all the way out
He saw
here.
him real.
I
He
taught him
saw
how to
he'll
do it.
work for ESPN.
I could do it
Dude.
too, but I
No,
didn't
that
want
corn.
to. I just
I work for GSPN.
I can't do it because somebody bought me a laptop.
It's going on the Burgh Boyz tab.
Damn, Daniel.
Somebody can't buy me a laptop, man.
Damn,
I
Daniel.
can't do it.
Damn, Daniel.
Black's laptop GoFundMe.
Ooh, shit. Niggas gonna hit me with the go.
RIP Big Huss. If Huss was here, he definitely would have got the GoFundMe cracking for your laptop by now. Remember, he was like, "Yeah, and we gonna do a GoFundMe for Motor so he can drive up out of here."
Let's make a GoFundMe for Motor so he can get a car so he can drive. No, it's funny to do.
Certified Burgh Boy shit.
Okay, he's
All right,
geeky
man.
on those sticks.
So we gotta get back into this last dance though.
All right.
We talked a little bit about
let's
off air, but let's talk about some of our favorite moments from Last Dance.
The last episode, motherfucker. What, the last episode you mean, Black Boy? Hey, Black Boy.
That's like
Hey,
Michael
Black Boy.
Jackson. He can't talk to us when he's walking. He needs his microphone. Because he's a silly girl.
He like a 97 Derek Fisher car here.
Ooh, shit. What's up, Derek? How you doing?
Get you. I want to get you out of a pack. Fuck you talking about? Pack pull your head.
How you doing?
What's some of your favorite moments from some of our favorite moments from the last two episodes, 7 and 8?
What number was it? You know, I've been done with it.
Yeah, 7 and 8.
7 and 8. Oh, my shit was him. My shit was him making up lies just to kill other players. Like making up lies that they was talking shit on him just so he could go drop them off real quick.
The
I like the
Bradford
guy.
Smith story.
Facts. He made a whole story to motivate him to go out there and kill that man the next time they played. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I like it all because he put it in his mind that he said good game,
Right,
Mike.
and LeBradford really never said anything to him. That's what's so funny to me.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
but he made that up in his head so he wouldn't show no mercy on him, so he could drop 50 on him. He said he gonna have what he had in the whole game in the first half, and definitely did.
Swear he did. I think he. But then, all right, just to play devil's advocate here. So that means he scored what 37 in the first half or
Well, they said
27 in the first half.
31, 36.
He only
they said
ended with like 37 or something, right? So he must have only scored like 10
Only
points
the
the rest of the game.
Yeah, he only really wanted to score in the first half. That's all. But you figure Jordan scoring 37 in the first half, they got to be up by like a dub.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely killed him.
For
I
God's
wonder how much like something that I've noticed the whole series is that Jerry Krause is the villain, obviously, but he really has no part in this. So is I didn't do enough homework to know, is Jerry Krause living or something? Like, why wasn't he a part of this? Or do you think he would have? Because somebody had to allow him to be as much a part of this document as he was.
He was a part of the documentary early on.
He was in there. He was answering questions. Oh, you talk about
Well, no, like he's a part of it because he was a part of the footage, but he didn't have like he didn't have any of the after interview stuff like how Jordan and Pippen and everybody else is in it. Even Phil Jackson, like they talked to the players, they talked to Phil. Jerry Krause is not in there at all. They even talked to the owner, the old owner.
Yeah, but I thought he was in there once or twice answering like questions, but like only once or twice.
No,
Like,
they always show like an old interview of his. Like, remember when they showed him talking to the press, and it was like, how do you feel about this backstabbing going on? He was like, what? He was like, excuse me, there's no backstabbing going on at all here. You understand? Do you understand? And he walked off.
He walked off. Yeah, he was wild.
He sounded like an announcer for real.
I could. That's like I'm listening. I'm about to go grab a lighter real quick. My assistant, Jenny Buss.
So they said, actually, I'm reading here for the Ringer, theringer.com, that he was responsible for dismantling that team, which we all know. But
you said he was responsible?
Yeah, because remember, he was the one who hired Bill Jackson in the first place, and then ultimately fired Coach Collins, so that Phil Jackson could take over. But then he was also the one who told Phil it didn't matter if they won all 82 games. That was his last year coaching the Chicago Bulls. And I didn't understand that because they coming off of 2 NBA Finals championships. Like they just won 2 years back to back. And since he was the coach, they won 5 championships. So you're going to tell me that you're going to get rid of your championship winning coach? Like that didn't make any sense to me. And I know they brought up the fact that Phil wanted more money or something like that, but like, I mean, he won 5 championships. Why wouldn't you pay him more money?
Yep.
You know they ain't gonna pay niggas, man.
Then how about when they won and they interviewed Krause and he was like, I'm very happy because it's the organization that did this. The players are definitely great, but it's even more great that this organization won this. I'm like, yo, this dude just is adamant about making it about the organization.
It's about making it about himself.
Like
So-
the author of the documentary said Jerry had the little man problem. He grew up a little fat kid.
Yep.
Ooh, shit, for real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
was
what-
quoted saying that. He said he was always the underdog and he couldn't control the part of him that needed credit.
I
That's
believe
crazy.
it.
I ain't even see. That motherfucker. I don't know, bro. What was your favorite moment, Spillz? Young shitty boy Spillz.
I don't know. Probably when Dennis Rodman said he
Oh,
needed
man.
time. When he said he needed time off and never came back.
But he was with Carmen Electra.
Carmen
getting that booty.
Electra.
Certified
Getting that
Burgh
big
Boy
ass.
shit.
And they were oh. Woo!
Man, what kind of stuff do y'all think was in Dennis Rodman's room at the time?
Certified Burgh Boy shit.
Hooker.
Hookers. You think he had some weed in there?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Now he said
Hell
he didn't
yeah.
really do drugs, but y'all think there was some cocaine in there as well? Some of
He
that
did
nose
drugs.
candy?
He did drugs.
For Carmen Electra, for sure. Electra season needed that thing.
It was needed.
Oh man. If y'all could trade, if y'all could go back and trade one player from that team, the 97-98 team, who would you trade?
Ooh.
I'm trading Luke Longley. He sucked to me.
Chill, he was a 7-footer, cuz. Needed a 7-footer around that
Trash.
time. I'd have traded BJ Armstrong. Was he gone already?
He was already gone. He was on the Hornets. Remember they cracked him.
Word. That's
Because
why
he thought he
already
was
gone.
remember he thought he was sweet and they won that one game because he was like, I knew how to beat Jordan. I knew how to get in his head.
Get Lil S. Kerr out of here because I fuck with the Croatian sensation, Tony Kukoc.
Kukoc was
And
nice.
Roddy
He just didn't play
Rodman.
no defense.
And Roddy Rodman and Pippen. So I guess Kerr, the boy Kerr.
You'd have traded Kerr. It makes you
I'd
think
have
like
traded
if
Kerr,
Kerr
but-
wouldn't have never played for that team, would he be the coach that he is now?
What he had rings, you mean?
I mean that too, but
what
I don't even think I think it would change his whole legacy if he wasn't on
If
that
he-
squad.
I agree.
Because Jordan pushed him to be who he was. Like imagine how like bossed
Where he
up
come
Kerr
from?
is right now.
Where did he come from? Where did Steve Kerr come from?
Kerr got punched in the fucking eye. That's what
Where he come
Jordan
from,
say.
though? What team did he play for? What team did he play for?
I don't know.
I think it was the Cavs.
Did he come from the Cavs?
I believe so. He came from the Cavs to the Bulls.
Certified Burgh Boy shit.
Now, did y'all hear about the story
You said
where Kerr
Here?
actually denied a young Klay Thompson his autograph after a game?
Who? Kerr?
Steve Kerr. The irony of that, you deny a young Klay Thompson, a future Splash brother,
Autograph.
an autograph, a guy you coached to 2 championships.
He probably definitely had to apologize for that.
Facts.
He probably remember you ain't give me the autograph. I thought you was. Every time he brought it up, Kerr should be like, rest some laps, not like that. Rest some laps.
I'd have hit him with the ball.
I'd have told Jordan to sock him again.
So Steve Kerr had actually played a few years in the league before he made it to the Chicago Bulls. He started out with the Phoenix Suns in 88, 89. Then he was a journeyman right on over to the Cavaliers, 89 to 92. And then 92, 93, guess what team he was on?
Who?
I bet y'all can't guess.
I have no clue.
Since you said
It's a team that the Bulls
The
played
Raptors.
in the playoffs. Now y'all know they only played a few
Ooh.
teams in the playoffs.
In the
They
playoffs.
played they played the Pacers
Boston.
every time. They played the Knicks every time. They played a few other teams.
The
Who did they
Knicks.
play?
Did they play the Magic?
The Knicks.
It's the
The
Orlando Magic.
I thought it was
92,
Magic.
93. He played for the Orlando Magic. In 93.
That was I know
Certified
he
Burgh
played for.
Boy shit.
He did his
90
most damage in Cleveland.
Black, I'm bent over.
He only played for them
Hit
for
me.
he played for them for a couple years.
Yeah.
Seems to be
don't
his
do me
longest
like that.
tenure was with the Bulls though, because he went from 93 to 98 with the Bulls. So he stayed and rode high off that bench squad. Who's that flicking a lighter? Spillz. All right, so it's time for a Burgh Boyz rapid fire questionnaire. We're talking herbs, we're talking trees, we're talking sticks and seeds.
Certified Burgh Boy shit.
All right, guys. So it's
We're not
time.
talking banner.
It's time to let everybody know if you are a real smoker. Let's put the scenario out there. Here it goes. So we're all riding in the car. Cops pull up. We all got a joint or a blunt rolled. We all lit up. Cops are pulling up. Do you A, throw the blunts out and dispose of the rest of the weed that you have on you? Do you B, swallow the blunt and just hold on to the little herb that you got on you? Or do you C, freak out and throw all the herb to one of your homies in the car and hope that the cops just say it's his? Go.
I'm just keeping it. I'm not doing none of the above. I'm not doing none of it. I paid for this.
If
I'm not
someone's
doing none
taking,
of the.
if someone's taking the rap, I'll let them hold it and just they can go down. But otherwise, I'm holding it, and I'd say shit. In fact, if we had one lit up, I'm gonna continue smoking, bro. But you best believe. If you're already caught, well, if you're already caught, that's what you got to do.
He already. That's how he got banged. Well, he was rolling up in front of a cop on the south side. So.
All right.
I mean,
So I gotta go with none of the above as well, because I'm not finna eat the weed. I'm not finna throw it out. I'll put it out and I'll hold on to it. And if they search me, I'm caught with it. But we know how the law is. We probably they just gonna get the driver anyway. So whoever the driver is fucked in the beginning, and then we might all be fucked if the driver don't want to comply.
Right. Oh, they all have their
don't
own
do
bad.
right.
None of them
Where
are
the driver gonna be like, man, none of that weed is mine, man. What y'all talking about?
Uber. I'm
Certified
Uber.
Burgh Boy
Up in the
shit.
window like, I'm a Uber.
slap
It
the
ain't no
Uber.
Uber. You pick. I called your personal phone. I ain't called no app. I'm a Uber. All right. You want
I'm
a rapid
using that.
fire? I got a rapid fire question.
All right.
You
go
get
ahead.
caught in the wrong. You get caught in the wrong hood, right? They about to jump you, beat your ass. It's like 20 of them. They tell you, all right, so you got 3 options. You gotta run. You know what I'm saying? You could run, but if you run, you know what I'm saying?
You only get 5
They,
seconds to start.
all right, no, fuck that run. No, fuck that run shit. You get caught in the wrong hood, right? They said they're gonna whoop your ass or they'll let you go. You gotta smoke. You gotta take one hit out this crack pipe, or one hit out the crack pipe, or you gotta let Roseanne sit on your face, or you gotta tap dance on glass and nails for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, I'm going I'm going with B.
I'm going with Roseanne, bro, because even if she got that trout, I ain't tap dancing on no glass, and I definitely ain't hitting no glass dick neither.
Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit. Ooh. You said you ain't take you said you ain't turned it into what's his name? David Ruffin of that Burgh Boyz.
I am not turning into David Ruffin. I'm not finna be Lucia hitting the crack pipe just to prove my
You'll turn into Bubbles. You'll turn into remember
oh
Bubbles?
yeah.
You'll
I'm not turning
Bubbles.
into I'm not turning into Crip Pookie neither. It's calling me, man.
Shit.
It's calling me.
Ooh,
Oh.
shit. He said, I forgot about Pookie. What was bro? I always forget bro's name off of Above the Rim. He was Marlon Wayne's character. Remember Marlon Wayne's character?
Oh, I
When he's
forget.
like, hey, I'm about to go to. He's like, I'm about to go to college. I'm about to play basketball, college, and everything. And Tupac Sunday like, you ain't about to do shit. You ain't going to college. He's like,
I do remember that.
and then he's about to beat him. He's like, you about to do what? You about to go to where? He's like, I'm stupid as hell. I ain't going to no college. I just kind of dumb. You remember?
I remember it. I don't know who it was.
All right. Well, all right? Best favorite hood
Certified Burgh Boyz shit.
above the rim, okay, or Sunset Park.
above
Above
the rim.
the rim or Sunset Park. Or
I go above the
Sunset
rim.
Park. You ain't like Sunset Park? You only say above the rim because he got Tupac. That's the only reason. What about you?
Which one's the better movie?
Yeah.
Above the Rim or Sunset Park? Damn. You know what? I'm gonna say Above the Rim just because it was a bigger movie to me. Like Sunset Park was super dope. I love Sunset Park, but Above the Rim had like a more, like a hood story behind it and shit,
My phone's about to die. God damn. Always fucking shit up. Gotta plug it in. Stand here.
All right, so I'm about to launch this poll. Let me see if y'all can see it. It should just popped up on y'all screen.
Who was the worst crackhead?
Was the worst crackhead? Bubbles from The Wire or Pookie from New Jack City? Let me know. Let me know.
I picked Bubbles because he was snitching. He was a certified rat working for them people.
Bro, Pookie was an informant. He was in it, bro. He was in it, bro. He was in the Carter with the camera on his belt. Remember? That's why they twist his head back.
No, but this is why I'm gonna tell you though. That's because he got caught up on the one time. You know what I'm saying? Caught up. Bubbles was actually giving information on a daily to get smoked up by Jiggy. You letting Jiggy smoke you up, bro. Like you giving information so Jiggy could cop you a sack, bro. Like, come on, bro. And they copping you the sack by the information you give them. So you get a bigger sack if you give them more info. Like,
look like Bubbles won.
I can't fuck with that, man. Bring it. All right. So what about that 6ix9ine shit, bro?
Fuck
all
him.
right.
That shit
I don't want to give him no light.
Don't even say his name no more.
But Tekashi definitely I don't think that he's winning at all. And I think it's weak that people like feel like he's winning because like his IG live went 2 million and like his single just went like double platinum technically and his video got so many million views. I don't feel like that's winning at all. Like just how people say like, oh, he sold his soul to Illuminati to get all that bread. Like he sold his soul to the people, to 12.
Like Bubbles.
Like you can't, like all of that is irrelevant to me. Like he could He could do 10 million on IG Live, and I don't care. Like he's still dead to me. I don't care about dude. Like he's the worst kind, bro. Like he's really a clout man. Like that's the definition of a clout chaser right there for sure.
Yep.
You snitch on everybody that you could snitch on, even people that weren't directly involved with what you had going on, just for your freedom, and then try to give explanations about why you were okay
It was
about
okay.
it. And yeah, like, listen, man, you put yourself in that harm's way, and that's how you deal with it. That's on you. You got to deal with that at the end of the day. But don't try to conflict and confuse and convince me that what you did was right. Because obviously it ain't right with him if he got to convince everybody else. If
you think it's still tour, you think it's still tour when touring open back up, or you think it's just strictly?
To be honest, he probably will. He probably will. I mean, maybe not here in America. He might tour overseas or something. But
I don't know. It's
still
too much
people.
of a risk.
It's still people that. I mean, it is a risk, but in the same, he's a risk every day. Like, look, he's been moved twice since he's been free because he keep doing hot boy shit. So, in all honesty, it's probably safer for him to tour because he'll be in and out the city. You know what I'm saying? In and out the country, wherever he's gonna be at.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
But yeah, dude, they shouldn't have freed him, man. They should have let his ass stay in for quarantine. Nigga, let him catch the COVID or something. Maybe it'll shut the hell up.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't like it at all, man. I know
The Burgh Boyz.
What y'all felt about the situation?
What?
Shit is trash.
Yeah, I know.
It's definitely booty cheeks. Cause like the thing that like I hate about it the most is the fact that like there's younger kids and stuff that see this and they think like that shit is cool. And they like, you know, oh well, he's free, or even if they don't know the story behind it, they see that he's out, they see that he's like having fun with it. And then the thing that's the craziest disrespect to me is that he's back to rapping how he was rapping before he went in. And whether he recorded this beforehand or not, bro, how you gonna rap about catching somebody at a chicken spot and up in 100 shots? You just went to jail and told the judge you never would do anything like that. And like, come on, man. Like that's where reality and shit just come into play. Like, dog, I can't mess with that. He's a total fraud.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. For the culture for entertainment, it's sickening to me that people still watch and listen. Like I didn't even watch the video. I've seen all of it because everyone's posting it on social media. You know what I mean? Like I have not seen it from going to YouTube.
Neither.
It's just like one of those things, dude. Like, I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to hear it. I was watching Diplo DJ. He played it, and I literally shut his thing off instantly. And I tweeted about it. I was like, why would Diplo play the rap song? Like, that I even like Diplo, and he's like a DJ that I idolize. Like, there's no reason for him to play that. He has his own fans. He doesn't need to play that to get attention.
Yeah, I don't understand it, bro. Like, and that's the thing with media that I don't understand either, because like, all right, I know to perpetuate, like, media is to give you a narrative or a story to follow, obviously. They go with the story that they want. But like, it's like every media outlet chooses the story that's got the most traction, and it's got to be about the rat, and they all like, bro, like, don't you think like just not posting them would be cool too? You know what I'm saying? Like,
just don't.
Why not make news about something else?
Right, exactly. But see, that's also the problem. Is it's going to be an ongoing issue because of who he is. Like the publicity has always been there. Even when he's been going through it, and everyone knew he was a rat, people were still listening to it and playing. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, I mean, there was outlets that was still posting stuff about his case and how he was snitching and stuff like that.
There's that
and
one
they
song
followed him all the way through it.
I caught myself playing the one song with him and Tory Lanez when this was all going down, and I had to instantly stop it and like mix on to the next song because I realized like, oh shit, as much as I love this song and it's a banger, I'm not playing. You know what I mean? Like that was the first time that I truthfully realized like, damn, like, yeah, like I'm not trying to promote.
It's very hard to separate music and persona nowadays because you see too much of people. Like Beyonce said something about that, like, you know, the people don't really release out great albums anymore. And she's right she's somewhat right. I'm not going to agree wholeheartedly with her because there are some great albums out there still. But what she was saying, I felt because there's people that aren't making great albums because they're worried about singles.
Right.
And you know, and then there's people who are bigger than their music. Like him. You see him, you hear about him, you know, yeah, his music is big because people push it, but I mean, he's in the news all the time. How could he not be? You know what
It's
I'm
just a
saying?
name. It's a brand, dude. Like when your brand becomes so big, it's just irrelevant. Like because there's so many people out there that are trolls that are supporting it because they, you know what I mean? They think it's entertaining. Which yeah, it's entertaining because he's truly an entertainer. Like with his like just he doesn't give a flying fuck. Like you said, it's a complete clout chasing. It's exactly what he does. Just doesn't. He has blatant disregard for every code of ethic and moral, and people are idolizing. And it's like that's the complete opposite of how you would want to raise your own child, if that makes sense. Do you get what I mean? Like looking at it like in a worldly aspect, like that's like fucking retarded. You know what I mean? Like in my eyes, like
Thanks.
you're glorifying something that should never be glorified ever.
If you guys kids came to you and asked you could they get like the rainbow wig, what would you guys say to them?
Well, it
Right.
depends because like I like the movie Trolls, and some of those trolls be having that shit. So like, as long as you don't do it in the rat's way, I'd probably be okay.
He
Because
said, I like
I've always
trolls.
been that. I've always been that guy, dude. I've had green hair. I've had blue hair. I've had every color of fucking hair when I was a
The
kid.
Joker. Spillz is the Joker for real.
We did. I remember when we played soccer. We were. I think it was like state finals or state semifinals. Everyone like dyed their hair like it was supposed to be this bright purple, and it turned out like this real shitty color, dude. It was bad. Like the dude that had blonde hair, it like turned like real ugly, like
turd brown.
Yeah, like a turdy grapish color.
Ooh, yeah, like a shitty haircut.
Yeah, it was bad. It was a bad idea.
The Burgh Boys. The Burgh Boys.
How was your guys' weekend? Did you guys do anything entertaining for the weekend? Like, I mean, I could have went golfing, but I couldn't because it snowed.
So big golfing.
I wanted to it was my brother's birthday last week, so I went to his grave. And that was like the first time I seen his headstone.
Long live Mon P, man. Mon P Day. You know what's crazy is the picture I sent you that we ended up using for the flyer. Mon P's in the background of it. It was in your office at the time.
Yeah, man. Like that was a crazy day for me because I don't know, like every year is different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some years I'm cool, some years I'm not. This year I was mixed, it was mixed emotions. And not until I got there that I even realized like he would have been 27 this year, which is crazy because he didn't even make it to 21.
Right.
So it's been 6 years since he passed. And I just thought about like grieving all together. Like when you grieve, I don't know if anybody else does it, but like when you grieve, like do you get to a point where you kind of like stop counting? Because I know for me, like, yeah, I notice every year, but like there was a point where I probably I probably like really only thought he was gone for like 4 or 5 years, which I know is not real. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah.
I didn't say, all
No.
right, this is the 6th year, this is the 5th year, this is the 7th. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say I could attest to that. I know that like with dude, like I feel like people can say that you kind of become numb to it after so long because we've lost so many people that we tragically, like that we know, like personally. So it's one of those things to where like, especially like I couldn't only imagine like in your guys' situation, you know what I mean? Like Flax, especially you fought for us overseas, like you're shooting at people, they're shooting at you. You really don't really hate that person, and they don't really hate you, but like you're doing it because that's what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like that it's one of those things like I to me, time when it comes to death, time has always been something that is almost like thrown out the window. Cause like to me, it's almost like my buddy adds, it's gonna be like I think a year, like Huss. Like to me, it's felt like they've been gone for super long.
Yeah,
You
yeah. Huss
get what I
feels like
mean?
he's been gone
Like,
for a minute.
like that's what I mean. Like it's and then like my grandfather passed away when I was a kid. Like, dude, when I go to his house, like it feels like he just passed away the other day. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like one of those things. Like it depends upon where you are in your life and mentally. I feel like that it, how you're perceived with it. But it's definitely never easy. That's for sure. It's never easy.
Where
The Burgh Boys.
Hey man,
Yeah,
so
dude.
look,
I
you
wish
gotta
Huss was.
switch it up.
because that's some sad shit to talk about, but everybody goes through it. That's life. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
Burgh Boys, we people too. But let's switch it up and talk a little bit about something that we can all enjoy. So let's talk about a fun moment that we've all had this week.
Can I ask you guys something? This is something that like I have this football sitting here outside, and I'm out here, and I'm just sitting here, and I'm looking at this football, and my mind instantly goes, "Fucking the guy that owns Barstool Sports paid $250,000 to sit in Roger Goodell's man cave with him and watch a Monday night football game. He is banned from all NFL stadiums." So he would dress up as mascots to try to like get into the stadium, and has gotten in. But like he legit, Roger Goodell sat down and said, "I'll pay, I'm whoever gives me the highest bid for like the COVID charity or something. They're gonna have a one-on-one session with watching a Monday night football game with me and a man." He put up $250,000, and like no one knows what the fuck he's gonna do. Like no one knows if Roger's gonna back out of it, because it's going to be a bad look on him in the NFL if they back out, because they'll take the next.
So wait, they banned him, but he ended up winning the man cave thing.
Yes. So like he's banned from all activity and all this stuff and doing all this, but like somehow, some way, when it came down to paying for the charity and putting down the money, he
put the
paid
bread
for it.
down.
Yeah, he put the bread down, and they won it evenly, and now he has the fucking one-on-one sit down, but no one
They
knows
announced that he was the winner.
Yeah, it's out. It's publicly out that the Barstool
That's
owners
crazy.
that he won, but no one knows what's going to happen. Some people are thinking Roger's going to back out, and like other people were like, he won't.
Roger Goodell's going, first of all, school him in a sit down, one-on-one sit down over the phone or Skype or Zoom or some shit, and tell him, listen, you're gonna come to my house, but if you don't abide by the rules, I will fucking cripple you. You think the NFL is a fucking game?
Well,
we're worse than WWF. I will have you banned and beat the fuck up. So don't play with me. I mean, come on, how could you play with Roger Goodell, bro? They have their own.
banned though from all the stadiums.
He's banned just from like any I believe any NFL. I believe it was from like a media day or something that he got banned from originally, but like he kept trying to like sneak into it, basically, is what it is. I think he might still be able to go to like, I don't know if he gets to go to NFL games or not, but from what I read, he was supposed to be
Since
banned
2015. He's been banned.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
Yeah.
there was something like either copyright stuff or like, because he runs Barstool, dude. Like I think it was against Barstool in general. Like they just don't associate with them. That's like
He said,
that's how like the UFC. They don't the Brendan Schaub, who was a fighter for the UFC, they blocked him and don't associate with him. But yet he still is doing UFC podcasts and gets millions of views. And it's like
Certified Burgh Boyz shit.
why wouldn't you just team up with Brendan and like he's promoting you even though you're blocking him and aren't even paying him because he's getting paid himself by doing it. Like he doesn't, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it just doesn't make sense to me. Like in this
Certified
is the same
Burgh
exact kind
Boyz
of-
shit.
This is the same shit that Roger and Barstool are going through right now. Like the Dave, I think his name's Dave from Barstool. Like there's no reason.
well, the
that you
facts
should
just came in. If you want me to read them,
yeah, do it.
the facts just came in. So they said it was a protest that was staged outside the NFL's New York City headquarters to protest the 4-game Deflategate suspension for Tom Brady. Portnoy, is that how you say his last name?
Yeah, I think it is.
Then profited off the disdain for Goodell by creating a popular T-shirt which featured the commissioner with a clown's nose.
Yes, they did.
Portnoy was then kicked out of Super Bowl 53 Media Day and the game itself. Good charity, great charity. I'm happy to give the money. Let's fucking help people, Portnoy said in a Twitter video in which he sported the aforementioned T-shirt. We got all day. Football takes what, 3-4 hours? No handcuffs, no jail. I won fair and square. Let's put that money to good use. Call me, man cave, your place. Let's fucking do it.
That's it. I love it, bro. Dude, he's from Boston and he is so raw. He was doing an unboxing on his Instagram live the other day, and he pulled out a pinata and it was of the Roger Goodell logo with the nose on it. Someone like a guest fan sent it to him. And bro, he had like thousands of packages behind him in his kitchen, and he would unbox them and read the letters with a razor, and then he would just fucking toss them. Like some of them would have like glass or food or shit. It like I can only imagine what the pile looked like after he was done. Like he's just
Burgh Boyz.
The bar guys.
It was he's super entertaining, man. But he pulled out a pinata and he's like, I'm gonna save this. I'm taking this with me to Goodell's. I'm gonna say, Goodell, let's beat the fuck out of you. Like you talk about the pinata. Like yeah. And I was in the live and I kept asking him, like, but he never reads comments, is what he always says. So it's pointless to even comment. But I was trying to figure out, I want to know, like that shit would be crazy. If they do sit down, that's 3-4 hours of football that they get to talk.
Bro, I kind of feel like they're gonna somehow get him out of it. Like they'll probably, approve his donation and maybe do it something funny, like approve someone else to join or some shit.
Yeah.
So it's not all about him. Or I'm telling you, they're gonna keep it straight. They're gonna keep it funky with him, and he ain't gonna be able to do all of that funny shit he want to do when he get there. He gonna be there and they're gonna cut him off and all of that stuff. Or he ain't gonna be able to, like, he gonna have to come dressed correctly. He can't come dressed with that clown T-shirt on.
Yep.
Goodell gonna have somebody whoop his ass at his crib. You think this sweet?
No, you're right.
And you ain't at Barstool Sports no more, homie. But no, that is pretty funny though. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. I thought that was a good fucking topic because those dudes spending big ass money just to shit on him is really
Certified Burgh Boyz shit.
Right here, here's the 250K. Are you gonna meet me or not? Like,
let's fucking go. Oh
yeah,
man. Right. So speaking of funny, have y'all seen Lonzo Ball's workout video?
Dude, he's corny to me, bro. That man's so corny to me.
Oh my gosh, Lonzo Ball's workout video. All right, hold up.
I haven't even seen it, but
Do this
corny.
one time.
Is it corny?
Hold on, man. I gotta go to it.
You able to share the screen so we can watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna share the screen. I'm about to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna share the screen. Hold up, go ahead.
Flax whooping my
Y'all see my
ass.
screen right now?
I'm looking at Flax.
Okay, I'm going to get
Yeah.
I'm going to get it, and
I'm looking at Flax screen. His screen got me dying, bro. Look at me picking cotton.
Ooh, shit.
all right, so here it goes.
You're funny, bro.
Lonzo Ball.
Yo, Lonzo's a fucking, oh man.
Certified Burgh Boy shit. The Burgh Boys.
If
All
I ever
right,
got his,
so here we
if I
go.
ever- If I ever got his card on my team on NBA, I'd instantly give it up for it. Whatever VC I could.
All right, let me see. I gotta go to content and wait, where'd it go? I thought I screen recorded it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Bro,
Well, it's not showing up, but
bro.
send it to y'all. I'll send it to y'all. But you gotta see it. So basically what happened was Lonzo Ball was working out with a weight bench, and he's standing up doing it. And for one, his form is messed up. So he's doing it like kind of sideways. Secondly, there's not that much weight on it. So like the bar
Like
itself is
that.
probably like what 45, and he had maybe like 2 10s on it and 110 and 2 5s or something like that. So basically, he probably had like 85 pounds on there at the most. And after he does like maybe like 6 to 8 reps, he puts it down on the bar and then flexes and screams at his camera.
Certified Burgh Boy shit.
How much weight? That wasn't even 100 pounds.
I don't even think it was, bro.
He's so corny. I
That
love
wasn't
that
even
man
100
because
pounds.
he's so corny.
Yeah, Lonzo, he gets the
Yeah,
slap
like he was
award
dead.
today because that was not it. Chief just texted and said that wasn't it.
No, not at all.
Lonzo, you got it. You are not it. All right, man. So look, we're coming down to the end of the show, but we talked about a lot of things. Last Dance. We talked about your favorite cereals. We talked about Lonzo Ball. We talked about the background that Flack has today because he always has a pretty funny background. Now is the time I'd like to talk about something real quick. What you would change if you had the opportunity to change one thing in this world, what would it be and why? It could be anything you want to change, and you'll get another chance to do it next week. But today, you could change one thing. What would it be? Go.
The Burgh Boys.
I wouldn't have canceled hoops. I would have had hoops playoffs.
That's a good
I'll
one.
bring hoops back.
If I could do anything,
He'll get the biggest crack rock and smoking under his bed.
Oh,
He'll
shit,
get
bro.
the biggest
You're
one
asking
get fat.
too much for a man like me. No, I would not be selfish. I would think universal, and I would say like somehow, some way, universal healthcare for everybody, bro. Like if we all put all that bullshit money that our country spend it on ourselves so we get it first. But then eventually
Certified Burgh Boy shit.
give it to everybody. Bro. There's hospitals all over the globe. Build them hospitals.
Then watching hoops. Fuck it.
If
We
I
could
could
be
change
unhealthy and watching
anything,
hoops. It's
if I
all
could
good.
change anything right now, it would be to get rid of Corona and free all my people that's locked down on quarantine right now, and definitely like free America of Corona. Man, free the world of Corona, man. Like, dead
Well,
that shit.
I feel like as people just right now, I feel like the only thing that we can do is A, abide by the rules, but B, also go out. Like, don't be afraid to go out. Still go out with your kids. Still go out with your family. Just wear the mask if you have to. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel. I'm not saying do it, but like, don't be afraid not to. You know what I mean? Like, when you're running around,
don't go to the freaking beach.
Yeah, right. Like, don't go do public shit. Like, if you're just in your own backyard, or you go to
The Burgh
park,
Boyz.
go to the park that's close by. Like, just, you know, don't fucking drive yourself crazy. Do something. Look at Flack's gonna act like Spider-Man soon. Look at him over there. Huh?
Hey man, well listen, we had a great show today, man. I'm sure Black has got some more cotton pickers to beat.
Oh shit.
He's got some more beer to drink. So
Black, I'll be over in a little bit. I'll come pick all the cotton in the backyard.
Get your ass over here. You break sober.
but hey man,
Certified Burgh Boyz.
give you guys a shout out, man. Stay safe, stay quarantined, stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta go out, wear your gloves,
shit and mask off.
Yeah,
Mask
wear your
off,
mask, wear your
Future
gloves.
won't need that mask off shit.
Keep you some sanitizer, man. Wash your hands, man. Make sure y'all buy some soap too. Don't just keep buying up all of the damn toilet paper and hand sanitizer, man. Get you some soap and wash them hands, man. But hey, man, peace to everybody that's tuned in. Check us out at the Burgh Boyz on Instagram and Twitter. You already know what it is, man. It's your man DJ Motormane signing out. DJ Spillz.
Later.
Sir Flackwood. We'll holla at y'all.
Certified Burgh Boyz shit.